guys, welcome back to the Wall Street Bull. Anthony here. I hope you're all doing well and staying positive out there. It is never a dull and boring moment in crypto, finance, or the stock market. That is why I love doing daily market updates. Now today, there is a lot happening in the crypto world. We've seen outflows of these Bitcoin ETFs, not only from the Department of Justice, but also from, yet again, Grayscale, which is absolutely irritating and annoying. We've got updates in relation to Ripple and XRP and the SEC lawsuit. And again, some price predictions. Got to keep this fun and interesting. Kathy Woods has got some bullish price predictions for Bitcoin, and she is on the money. Honestly, she's been incredible with Tesla. Yes, she did sell off a lot of Bitcoin last night, but again, her predictions for it, again, I honestly believe they will happen. We've got, again, Bitcoin holding now above 66,000 US dollars, which is very, very interesting. So we're going to keep a close eye on that as well. Bitcoin halving is also only, 15 days away now. So it's going to be very, very interesting. Let's get into the video. I'm also going to go over my trading bots with 3 commas on Bybit. I have made some significant adjustments to those, just given the fact that the market is extremely volatile at the moment. So I just wanted to take it a little bit easy with those because, again, we got liquidated massively when the Department of Justice sold off $2.1 billion worth of Bitcoin. Absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, let's get into the video. Massive shout out and thank you to every single one of you who have subscribed to the channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. If you are new, make sure you smash the subscribe button down there and turn on that little bell notification as well, because as you can see right here, I absolutely love documenting my journey with investing with cryptos, dividend stocks, growth stocks, talking about passive income, building financial freedom, and of course my goal at the end of the day is to build generational wealth. So come along this incredible journey. Things are just getting nuts in this space. Also, if you can give this video a thumbs up, watch it straight through, would really help me push this channel out to a lot more people, because the YouTube algorithm is absolute magic when you find, ladies and gentlemen, do that, all right? So make sure you give it a good thumbs up. Doesn't cost you anything. It's down there. Thank you very much. You guys rock. Also, little disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor. Please do your own research and due diligence with this stuff, right? I don't want to see anyone get financially hurt. That is why my #1 golden rule is I only invest what I can afford to lose, all right? Because we can lose money like that in the blink of an eye in crypto. So do your own research. All right, formalities are out of the way. Straight to community tab. Yes, Grayscale yet again has transferred, earlier today anyway in Australia, because it's now 6:30 p.m. here in Melbourne. 1,983 Bitcoin worth 131 million US dollars. These guys literally need to stop doing this. It's becoming very, very annoying. They are just getting rid of Bitcoin. Everyone's going to be probably taking profits before the Bitcoin halving. This is what's going to happen. But on the flip side to that, Bitcoin's price will continue to rise because, again, the mining rewards are going from 900 to 450 per day, and there is going to be huge demand for that. Absolute no-brainer. However, I will say that people will be taking profits prior to the Bitcoin halving because it's going to be pumping, right? So expect that. That is going to happen. Quick sip of the coffee. All right, moving on. Let's go down here, ladies and gents. Coinbase has officially integrated the Bitcoin Lightning Network, which is incredible as well. Coinbase has over 100 million users worldwide, which is enormous. Top altcoins this morning in my portfolio. We're going to have a quick look at those as well. We had OMI token, Kin, Near Protocol, Rose, and Nextra. Very, very nice cryptocurrencies right there. And yeah, yesterday again, there was $151 million worth of leveraged Bitcoin positions liquidated in 24 hours. Myself included, I was liquidated out of positions. And again, like I said in my video the other day, just coming over here, right there, which actually received 8,100 views. So thank you very much, guys. You cannot predict when, like, for example, the Department of Justice is going to sell off all of the seized Bitcoin from Silk Road. You just can't predict that. Nobody can analyze that on the charts. When the Department of Justice decides to sell, bang, they're going to crash the entire market. Do you really think they care about retail investors as well? No. They could have offloaded it a little bit slower, don't you think? Just to take it easy on the markets, but no, they just want to take $2 billion because there's a lot of money going out of the country, right? Anyway, moving on, we've got CoinMarketCap. It's been a long day. 2.48 trillion, guys. We're down 1.13%, which is significant. $94 billion in volume. And again, I like this because the assets are still incredibly cheap. Okay, Bitcoin dominance is sitting at 52. We've got the fear and greed index at 72 at the moment. And again, Bitcoin's back up to $66,000. We're still down 0.11%, so I'm not even worried about that. Ethereum's at 3,330. We've got Solana still at $185. This is incredibly cheap and undervalued in my opinion. Again, Visa would not make partnerships with them if they weren't going to be fully integrating Solana because of this transaction speeds. Absolutely huge. I'm going to have a sip of my Frank Green. Frank Green, you better endorse me for that. But anyway, how cool is that? XRP's at 57 cents today, still incredibly undervalued. There are buying opportunities and dollar cost averaging opportunities all over the place. I'm not going to go through all of them. Again, I'm just going to go through the banking coins, which are my favorite anyway. We've got XLM at 12 cents. Scrolling down, let's get to those other bullish coins. Sui and Say, love these coins. I'm trying to accumulate more of them. Quant is at $120. This was well over $400 in the previous bull market, just putting that out there. Scrolling down, WorldCoin is, as much as I don't like the iris scanning thing with WorldCoin and Sam Altman and all of that, it's a bit freaky, but $6.89. Scrolling down some other course, IOTA right here at 30 cents as well. Very, very nice. Let's go to Crypto Bubbles. And yes, before I do, guys, again, I've got the Wall Street Bull University. We're at like 900 and something members now. It's awesome. Again, I put up a lot of information here. All my buys, sells, trades, indicators, trading bots, setups with 3 commas on Bybit now. Again, the news before I go live on the channel. The chat features in here as well. You literally can direct message me directly, which is awesome. And I do get back to everybody. It takes me a bit of time because there's so many people, but just a really awesome community to speak to people as well. So much better than Discord. Also, just given the fact that there's, not 20,000 people, this is like a really small group, and I absolutely love it, guys. So there's 1,892 posts. You will get some useful information. So go join up. I've kept it at $5 a month. It's $8.50 Australian per month, which is nothing compared to what the bots have made. Less the liquidations that happen because of the Department of Justice, right? Anyway, go join up. The link is below. Having a look at 3 commas. I've got 2 active bots set up now. And again, I'm trading a significant amount of altcoins in this, by the way. I've got the short bot set up again, and the long bot set up, both on 8x leverage. So I've reduced that leverage because the market's extremely volatile. And again, I'm using an RSI indicator on a 3-minute time frame, taking 1.5% profits. Now I'm trading both ways, okay? Whereas previously I had like 40 bots set up. I was averaging between $500 to $800 a day, which was ridiculous. And thanks to Grayscale and the DOJ, this is what happens. The market crashed and got liquidated. It does happen, all right? This is part of the game. Never invest more than you can afford to lose, and don't trade with leverage if you're an emotional trader, because you can get liquidated real quick, all right? And a lot of influencers don't actually talk about this, right? Links are below for 3 commas, and everything's in the Patreon on how to actually set this up. So it's fairly straightforward. Now, going to Bybit, and let me just open it up here as you can see on the screen. 64 positions currently open, 121 orders, so open and closing orders. This is what 3 commas basically does. It allows you to trade the markets 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And you can basically make passive income while you're sleeping. It's absolutely ridiculous. I love it. Now, again, the what do we call it here? The maintenance margin is sitting at 17%. When the DOJ and Grayscale and everyone was selling Bitcoin, my maintenance margin went up to about 85%, and that's when you get liquidated. So everyone needs to bear that in mind. You can lose money, right? So never invest more than you can afford to lose, because this stuff gets pretty wild. But trading nicely. I'm just going to let these bots do their thing. A lot of short positions opened up basically on the RSI, and some of them are in profit. I mean, taking small profits now. I do have my base order set to 20 USDT and the safety order set to 40. So I usually double the safety orders. So again, when the market drops, it takes up those safety orders, and again, reducing that leverage reduces the liquidation. Obviously, going a lot sooner. So let's see what happens with this, and we'll just keep trading. This is the name of the game. Got to keep going. Anyway, moving on. By the way, the Bybit referral link is below. There's a lot of rewards that you can get with Bybit now. Go check it out. You will not regret it. On the hour, we're in the green, which is nice to see this as well. Biggest gainer is BCH, up 4.1%. It's still up 417 on the year, which is just crazy. Optimism as well, up 1.1 on the hour. Everything's slowly starting to recover after everyone's taken their profits. Still up 38%. I'm bullish on that. And of course, Solana, incredibly undervalued. Where are you? Where is Solana? Let me see if I can zoom in here on the day. How about this? Let's just scroll on the year. Still up 787% on the year. There is not a single asset class that would return 700% in a year. It's just not possible. Nothing. Not gold, not real estate. Maybe Tesla if he, introduces flying cars. Who knows? But you will just never see that. So again, I'm incredibly bullish on this, and it's still up 43% on the month, which is crazy when you think about that. Anyway, bullish as anything. Moving on, there are some quick updates here again. There was no SEC vs Ripple case related activities for investors to consider on Wednesday. Nonetheless, the SEC in recent courtroom news remained a hot topic of discussion. And on Wednesday, Chief Legal Officer Stuart Algorand, legend for Ripple by the way, reacted to comments from the SEC Director Gubert Grewal. Can't pronounce his name, I apologize, right? And Director Grewal says that the crypto enforcement unit acts as with integrity, but ignores the debt box sanctions for gross abuse of power. The Ripple judge's admonishment right here for lack of faithful allegiance to the law, and the arbitrary and capricious finding in the Grayscale case, 100%. And this is the reason why the Bitcoin ETFs were approved, by the way. And on the substance, he cites one portion of the Ripple ruling, but ignores that the SEC lost or gave most of its claims in the case. Good. Including the court's rejection of the SEC's assertion that XRP was, and of itself, a security. We know it's not a security. If this agency wants to honestly repair the institutional damage inflicted, both to itself and the industry, over the last many years in this misguided war on crypto, it needs to get off its soapbox and own up to these truths. That will not happen. No chance in hell Gary Gensler and the SEC are going to do that. I'm just saying. They're just not going to do that. There's absolutely no way they're going to do that. Can Ripple and XRP hit $9 this bull market? We'll see. I would love to see that. Again, it was, basically what, $3 at the time. I honestly believe it will do that. And, people just need to be patient with it, right? There's a lot going on in the world at the moment. A lot of macro and micro news. It's just crazy. So we'll see where we go. But can it drive it to $9? I think so. Just give it time and be patient. Now, Cathie Woods attributes Bitcoin's rise to national currency devaluations, which is enormous. And moving down right here, Cathie Woods said currency devaluations in Nigeria, Egypt, Argentina are behind Bitcoin's rise this year. Valid point. Wood labeled Bitcoin as an insurance policy against rogue regimes. 100%. Last month, she reiterated her Bitcoin price target of $1.5 million. Why not? Anything is absolutely possible. Now, a lot of you are going to say, "Oh, well, she's selling off share of Bitcoin." That's fine. People need to raise capital. They're going to take profits. It does happen, but she is accurate with that. I honestly believe the price will skyrocket, and I know for a fact that Michael Saylor was also predicting that this bull market is going to continue until like 2034, which would be absolutely insane in itself as well. Now, again, Bitcoin holds as, an ARK Bitcoin ETF sees $87 million of outflow. So they did sell $87 million, probably going to reinvest that money somewhere else. I'm not even worried about that. And let's just see what happens with that. Now, the Bitcoin halving is also 2024, the insights from historical performance. Let's have a quick read of this, all right, because it's interesting quickly. Bitcoin's halving in 2024, perhaps the most eagerly awaited event in the crypto world this year. It is now less than a month away. It's only a couple of weeks away. Crazy. While the abundance of countdown timers scattered across various platforms highlights its significance, its true implications for the crypto market remain somewhat ambiguous, which is going to be interesting. Officially, the Bitcoin halving signifies the halving of Bitcoin's mining reward. However, its impact extends beyond mining dynamics alone. Occurring roughly every 4 years, these events have historically served as a pivotal moment in Bitcoin's journey, shaping its price trajectory and influencing market sentiment. As we approach the fourth Bitcoin halving event scheduled for block height of 740,000, examining the current state of the crypto market in the light of past performance provides valuable insights into interpreting market dynamics. And let's delve into the performance of the 3 previous Bitcoin halving events. Obviously, the first one taking place in 2012, and gosh, I would have loved to have owned Bitcoin back then. And look at this. It surged from a humble $11 to an astonishing $1,110. Crazy. 2016, it skyrocketed again from $650, so it dropped back, and then it skyrocketed to $19,500. $19,500, right? 2020. This is where it gets crazy, right? It climbed from $8,900 before the halving to over 64,000 US dollars. And I remember this, it was just absolutely wild. So looking into the future, what could we really see? Think about it for a minute, right? Yes, there's pullbacks. It's quite healthy for that to happen. But I honestly believe it will easily be a $150,000, $200,000 asset. That's just my opinion by the end of this year, moving into 2025. So people need to be prepared for this. Anyway, moving on. CryptoMeter.io, let's have a look here. Let me just refresh this right now, ladies and gents. We've got the buy flow. We've got money going into ETH, Solana, BNB, Sui. Nice to see that. Pepe, I don't hold that. I trade that. And XRP, of course. Very, very nice. Having a quick look at X. Thank you to those 6,363 people. You guys absolutely rock. And if you haven't followed me on X, go follow me. I'm at the Wall Street Bull Oz. There it is right there. Please make sure you follow the right freaking account. Don't ask me why X has actually approved and given a blue tick to fake accounts. It's wild. Yes, that is me and Johnny Deaton. Have a listen to Kathy Woods just briefly at a very interesting interview that took place. And that's Anthony Pomp right there, legend. Have a listen to this.
I think bringing in a new class of investor is important. And, one of the reasons that we wanted to do a Bitcoin ETF, or spot Bitcoin ETF, even after we decided that it would probably be very low fee given the way the competition was going to evolve, was, we're looking at Bitcoin as, the technology as well. It is, a financial superhighway, a public good. And so we think educating and offering access to as many people as possible in a less friction-filled way. I mean, many people just didn't want to deal with, wallets and so forth. Is going to, in hindsight, and when history is written, I think is going to become a very important moment in time.
Now, $1.5 million. Let me know in the comments below. Yes, gold price has hit a new all-time high. Thank you, because the jewelry is just going to cost me a bomb. But anyway, it is what it is. Rumors Morgan Stanley executives aim to beat the UBS at the first wirehouse with Bitcoin ETF approval. It's going to be interesting. And I've just gone over the Bitcoin, history on what's happened after a Bitcoin halving. SEC is also reviewing Ethereum ETF applications from major firms, so keep an eye on Ethereum. Getting a bit itchy nose. And yes, there's been a significant amount going to Coinbase institutional, like $300 million odd dollars US is just crazy. But this seems to be happening quite a lot. And yes, Peter Schiff hates Bitcoin and crypto. Full-blown hating on it. It's ridiculous. We've got Bitcoin Bitfarms invests $240 million to acquire 28,000 Bitmain T21 miners. That is a lot of Bitcoin miners, and there is only 2 weeks away from the next Bitcoin halving. This is going to be crazy. Cannot wait for this. And the Fear and Greed Index is sitting at 70 right now. But that is it, ladies and gents. Let me know in the comments below what you think the next Bitcoin price target is going to be. I'm fascinated with that. But based on the previous history, we could be in for a pretty wild ride. People need to be aware of that. All right? Stay safe, bulls. I'll speak to everyone tomorrow. Take care of yourselves. Follow me on socials and join the Wall Street Bull University is linked below. Peace out. Bye.